Well, hello all signs. Welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked. The tarot read is naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. Ironically said, considering I'm sitting here with an astrology mat in front of me. But anyway, let's get on with it. We are doing the weekly energy overview read today. Basically, we'll be just drawing one card for each sign to see what is the general energies you will be dealing with this week. If you are in conflict with anyone, or if you're about to come into conflict with someone. Okay then, so I'll get myself a rune, and that will be the overall energy of the whole read. Okay, so our rune is, I'm going to butcher this name because I always butcher this name, Perfro. I believe it is. Perfro is chance. It's the rune itself represents a dice cup, in which, obviously, if you know dice games, it's all a game of chance. You've got a 1 in 6 chance of the dice landing on the number you want it to. So yeah, it's all about chance and mysteries, revelations, secrets, and the like. So, okay, let's crack on with the read, shall we? So, yeah, well, it does kind of make sense, doesn't it? If you're in conflict with someone, there's normally a reason. Normally, someone's done something to cause this conflict. With lovers and partners and things, it is a lie sometimes, or a mystery. It could be a mystery to one while the other does what they do. Why do you do that? Why do you leave the toilet seat up? Why don't you help around the house? Why do you always fall asleep on a Wednesday when you get home from work? It's a mystery. Revelations, secrets coming out, and secrets being kept cause conflicts because you're trying to keep the secret, and yeah, it creates conflict because the other person intuitively knows that you are hiding something and they keep pecking at it. Okay, so we've got a card flying out straight away. Aries, we are dealing with the Four of Cups in reverse. The Four of Cups in reverse is disappointment. Okay, you will be getting a clarifier because we have entered Aries month. Only if it's your birthday, though, this week. And so, disappointment. It's a card of wanting something that you haven't got, or you've been given something and you're not satisfied with it. And I think that is the best bit. Your conflict at the moment, the way it is going and things, is you may have been told the truth, or you may be telling the truth, but the other person or yourself is just not happy. You're not satisfied with it. Okay? You don't believe it to be the truth, even if it is. Okay, Taurus. The Ten of Wands. Your conflict has just been going on for a long time, and, well, you've had enough. Yeah. It's causing burdens for you. It's creating havoc within your life and the like. But it's the Ten of Wands. It's coming to an end, okay? Because the tens indicate tens. They indicate the ends in tarot. New beginnings coming up soon. Okay, so Geminis, your conflicts are coming to an end as well, but not quite as same as Taurus's. Yours are going to be a little bit more finite, shall we say. The Ten of Swords, it's all about thinking. In your head, you may have just decided, enough's enough, and you're calling it quits. The other person might decide enough's enough, and they're just withdrawing from the conflict. It's like, I can't get this person to see the woods through the trees. I'm just not going to even bother trying to bang my head against the wall anymore. For some of you, it could be a betrayal, which somehow ends it. Okay, you're in a light conflict with someone, but then they go and do something to betray you. Yeah. And again, it could be in any walk of life. It don't necessarily have to be romance. It could be in work. And same as you, Taurus. I feel with Aries, it is in a love sort of connection, but it could be, again, work or anything like that. Okay, so you're wishing for this conflict, Cancer. Okay. You've got the star, hope. You could be hoping it's coming to an end. You could be wishing it's coming to an end. You could actually be wishing for it. You could be out there wishing for someone to actually come and explain themselves to you, which creates a conflict. Okay, it is being bookended there by that Four of Cups in reverse. You may not be satisfied with the truth if you get it. Okay, just a little reminder about that. Right, okay, so who is after them? Leo. Leo, you have got the World. Again, to me, this tells me that your conflict is coming to an end and something great and new is going to come out of it. It's going to create a new start. Okay, so if you're conflicted in work or something, you're going to finally make that decision, and it's like, well, this isn't for me. I'm going to go off and start a new job somewhere else. If you're conflicted in love, it could be that you decide to bury the hatchet and make up with the person you're with. But either way round, you learn a little lesson out of it, and well, actually you learn quite a big lesson out of it, and then you move on and you start something new. Virgos, you have got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is knowing the truth but not acting upon the truth. It could also be a card of being cold and emotionless. Maybe your conflicts you are dealing with, you just absolutely are just not in it emotionally anymore. You're just literally almost going through the stages of something, and then yeah, okay. It could be that even though you know the truth, you're still fighting or in conflict with someone about something. Just, I feel possibly for you, it's been like with the Taurus, it's been going on a long time. Maybe you're just used to it now. Maybe it's just it feels like this is what love is. This is what life is. Yeah. If this person really loves me, they will keep going on with this argument. If they don't, then they will stop it. Something like that. Okay. More, ironically, more swords for the heirs. Okay, Libras, you got the Nine of Swords. Well, your conflict was going to start. I feel this is a starting conflict for you for some reason. Is going to have you up in your head. You're going to be pacing around. It could be you're already up in your head, pacing around, anxious, not sure, trying to make decisions, going over those same decisions over and over again, not being able to sleep, and all that, because you can either sense the conflict is coming or you are about to initiate conflict with someone and you're trying to still debate if you should or not. Okay, Scorpios, you have got the Three of Wands. Again, you're not in conflict yet, but you're planning to be, I feel. There is some sort of conflict coming your way and you're feeling like, yeah, okay, I can do this. And you're preparing yourself for the conflict. Okay, with the Three of Wands. Sagittarius, you have got the Strength card come out for you. Well, it's a bit of a two-way street, this one. You're fearing the conflict to start with. You don't want this conflict. You know it's coming, or if it's already started, you're fearing it's never going to end or something like that. But at the same time, you're having the strength to see it through. Okay, it's like, I'm not going to back down from this. I'm right, they're wrong. And I'm not going to admit defeat. Ah, look at that. Capricorns, you have got the Sun. Well, you're happy about your conflict. Almost a little bit like what I said about the Queen of Wands. You're stuck in the middle of a conflict, but it's been going on for such a long time. You now think it's part of life. You think that if the conflict stops, the world's going to end. For some of you, this is a truth being revealed, okay, which is going to trigger a conflict. For others of you, you actually feel a warm, buzzy feeling from the conflict. And for some of you, it's the end of the conflict and the sun coming out after a storm, okay? Warming things up again, making things nice. And drying things out. Revealing everything, revealing the truths. The truths are coming out for you in the end. Okay, Capricorn. Aquarius, would you believe it? You can't write that stuff. More swords for the air signs. Aquarius, you are in the Seven of Swords with your conflict. Your conflict could be about theft. It could be about someone being deceitful. It could be about lies. Maybe you're lying to yourself about this conflict. Yeah, maybe you're trying to convince yourself that you are right in this when you know you're actually wrong. It could also be an indication that a change of tactics are needed to solve the conflict. Okay. Oh, and we'll have a cup sign to finish off the read with the Pisceans. You've got the Queen of Cups. Okay, you are in the middle of a conflict and you are going to then suddenly sort of explain why you started the conflict, or what they're going to explain why they started the conflict, and it's going to be a revelation of, well, they actually love you. Okay, it's think of young kids when they really like, well, I say young kids who are starting to develop feelings, romantic feelings, at the early stages of that development in a child, and they don't quite know how to express the feelings, so they go up and like hit the other person because they know it's sort of a feeling, but they don't realize it's not a love feeling. That's more of an anger, pain feeling, but they still hit the other person. One, because they're just desiring the contact, but two, because they're not sure how to approach it. Well, that's what your conflict's all been about. Someone hasn't realized how to express how they feel about the other. But this week, roundabout this week, I should say, because we're all on different timelines, that expression is going to come out. There's going to be communication about how you truly feel, or how they truly feel about the other, and that is that they love you, or vice versa, you love them. Okay, so thank you very much for watching all signs. I'll quickly say all this now as I'm picking up my cards, because I'm about to do the clarifier for Aries. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget, I am still running the giveaway this month. All you have to do is leave a comment on any of my videos for this month to be in with a chance of winning a handmade wax melt burner. Okay. I'd just like to thank you all, for those of you who have ever liked one of my videos, for any of you who have ever commented on one of my videos in the past, for any of you who have subscribed or about to subscribe, thank you very much. It is much appreciated. And any of you who have shared my videos out, that is much appreciated as well. This is a double-edged sword. It doesn't just help me get my videos and my channel elevated up in the show other people algorithm from YouTube. It also helps you. And it helps the algorithm find out what you like, and it helps you find, or it helps the algorithm find videos and new channels which you might like. Okay, well, I said I felt this was about love, and here it is. It is. We've got the Four of Pentacles, we got the King of Pentacles, and we have got the Five of Cups. So we're going to start with the King of Pentacles because that's the middle card. I feel this conflict is about, and it is a little bit of a financial issue, conflict, but it's more of a security. You were craving security, you were wanting security, but the person you're in conflict with isn't supplying security for you. So, for example, you may be with someone and you got in a disagreement with someone else in a pub, but someone just stood back and let you get on with it. They didn't step in and help out. That's the sort of security you were sort of after. Okay. Sorry, just cleared my throat for a second. With the Four of Pentacles there, you're greedy for that security. For some reason, you feel very insecure and it's like a need. You're greedy, but you're fearing you're never going to get it off the person you're with. And that's where the conflict is. You are feeling loss. You're feeling loss of the relationship starting to slip away. But in this card, there is 2 cups still standing. This is what the Five of Cups is all about. The 2 cups are always still standing. There is another option, and that is also what the conflict is about. It could be a past, it could be a future person, but there is still, and I'm actually going to say it is a past person because it's behind you at the moment. It's something you've turned your back on in the past, Aries. What you're currently in is not what you expected it to be, what you hoped it would be, what you thought it would be. It's not as successful as you would like with that King of Pentacles there, and that's what you are suffering the loss of, the 3 cups which are down in that 5 of Cups. Okay, but as I said, you've turned your back on something you already had in the past. The 2 of Cups is a soulmate connection, if nothing else. If not a soulmate connection, it's the beginning of a soulmate connection. You feel very comfortable with this person. You felt very comfortable with this person. And even if you're not soulmates this lifetime, the chances are you will be going on to be soulmates in future lifetimes. And so you've got your back turned to them at the moment. That 4 of Pentacles, that's coming into play here as well. You're fearing the conflict of having to turn around and look at the 2 of Cups, the thing you turned your back on. But you're also not happy in what you have. So you're conflicted both ways, and that leaves you being conflicted as well. You're conflicted about what you're going to do. You're not satisfied with what you got, but you're scared of what might happen if you go back. There is always another option. You can move forward, move away from both of them. Leave 2 cups behind you, then 3 cups behind you, and see if you can find a 9 or 10 of cups somewhere else. Okay, crossing it is the Death card. Well, that's good news. Okay, the conflict you are currently in is coming to an end. Yay, the Death card. But there is something new coming to take its place. Well, that could be love moving in. That could be an emptiness moving in. That could be a new conflict moving in if you go backwards, back to this past person. And this is what you expect of this past person. You might know the past person well, but you haven't been with them for a while. Clearly, you've got your back to them. They may have changed. They may not be as confrontational as they used to be. Yeah, they may be just so happy to see that you've come back that there is no conflict. I have one of my pet hates is people who think for other people. Okay, I don't mean like they're working with you and they preempt what you're going to need or what you're going to do, so it's there ready for you when you get to it. That's a helpful kind of thinking. The kind of thinking I have pet hates about is emotional, how someone works type thinking. Oh, I can't possibly go back to anyone because they will rip my head off and then throw me out on the street. Well, possibly, but they may not. As I said, they may be so happy just to see you back that there is no conflict. There's just a big cuddle and a warm feeling. Okay? So, anyway, Aries, that is your clarifier if it is your birthday this week. And as for you as well, I'd just like to thank any of you Aries who have liked, subscribed, shared or commented on any of my videos on my channel. Thank you very much. And again, Aries, don't forget that you also could be in for a chance of winning a wax melt burner. All you simply have to do is drop a comment. Okay? Simple as that. And you're in with a chance. The more comments you drop, the more chances you have of winning. Okay, thank you very much and catch you all soon. Hope you have a lovely week with your arguments.